All right, so a plan with steps along the way, right? 8 elements are all of your most important responsibilities, guys. All your most important responsibilities. Your rent, your utilities, cell phone bill if you have one, internet maybe, food, of course, vehicle, insurance, right? These are all your 8 elements, right? Your 8 element, right? So this is all in one space. And you keep that space, this is pretty much locked, right? This is pretty much locked. This doesn't go anywhere until you start actually raising your level of understanding so that you can raise your level of living, right? So B element things, some B element things, some things to focus on, right? So you're looking a year ahead, right? You're looking a year, just about a year ahead. This is a year-to-year thing, right? It's not every 5 years. Like you hear some people say, "Oh, where you feel that you'll belong in 5 years?" All of a sudden, don't pay attention to none of that. Okay, it's too far out. You don't know what you're doing just yet. Focus on just 1 year, and then some of us focus on just 6 months. Right? Cut it down into little bits and baby pieces so that you'll know how to actually start building that within yourself, the responsibility it takes to take care of all of these. All right. B element things. All right. Education. Business ventures. Assets. And we will put entertainment. That would be C. Okay. So assets. So this right here would be just a small like understanding of, okay, the next element is going to be what's going to move you forward, because you know you're already here, right? You know where you're already here, right? How you going to get to the next destination, right? How you going to get to let's say I'm from Michigan, right? And Michigan Avenue runs all the way through to Chicago, right? I live in an area called Ypsilanti, and Michigan Avenue runs all the way through to Chicago, right? So when you're traveling, right, from Ipsy to go to Chicago through Michigan Avenue, you got a bunch of little cities and states to stop at, right? These little cities and states, if you're thinking about your budget, are like those things that that you want to have brought into fruition into your future, like in your future, right? But you don't have the funding for them right now, but gradually you can begin to build the funding. And the most important thing is tracking your expenses. Tracking your expenses. All right, so tracking your expenses, man. This is a rough draft because I really want y'all to I don't want you to think about so much technical nature of all of this. I want you to think big picture when it comes to this, right? Your budget, it is a key, right? It's a way for you to get from one place to the next, right? It's your roadmap, right? It's kind of like your very own call to action to yourself. All right, now what's the call to action? The call to action is you asking someone to buy, right? Say that you're a salesman. Say that you are in phone sales. Say that you do door to door. Your call to action is that conversation you have with the customer just as you are attempting to get them to purchase the item that you have bought into their attention. Now, if you built enough value, you are able to, right, give them, right, what something that they'll need in their life to help them to really kind of ease whatever pain or stress is built up in their life over a particular situation. This is the same thing for you when it comes to building your budget, right? Everyone needs to build a budget. It doesn't matter who you are. If you haven't built a budget physically, it's in your head. You know what you can spend here, how much you're going to spend here, how much you're going to spend there. It's much wiser to take this down somewhere, to write it down, to have a spreadsheet. But for the most part, it's just the understanding, guys. It's just the understanding that this vehicle, this thing that you are creating, right? This critical thinking masterpiece that you're creating that is your budget helps you to really realize your goals later on in the future. So if you don't have big ticket apartments or luxury apartments that you're living in, things like that, put it into your budget, guys. Put it into your budget and begin the process now to storing up the funding that you need to get to that place. Whether it be 2 years from now, 3 years from now, begin today on searching through your budget and getting to the next point. Dollars in must equal dollars out. Okay, stop overspending, guys, right? Plan your spending, right? It's a big thing because when you are in the throes of living day-to-day life, people will come into your circumference. I need money for food, or I need money for this, I need money for that. You got to really watch and spend it, or learn how to build into your repertoire incomes that help you to relieve in outside influences, right? Until you can build a nest egg for yourself, built off of your own understanding, built off of knowing that, okay, I got enough money to take care of all the little stuff. How can I begin to, setting aside like $1,000 a month into my savings account, right? That would be a goal, right? How can I begin to save money for education purposes, right? Because you don't want to stay in one place, right? You want to move to the next area in life, right? And really start really moving and shaking out here. So you want to start thinking about what type of things can I learn to put me in the position where I really want to be at. This is, ideally you pay like all of your priorities, so like your credit card bills, things like that. That's also another one of those things inside of the 8 elements, between A and B elements. So credit card bills, for those out there who have credit cards. And then your C elements. C elements, far-reaching goals that you are setting up for yourself. Maybe it's something small. Maybe it's just entertainment. I'm putting that into the mix so that you'll know exactly what you're spending on entertainment per month. And then going about that, guys, I'm talking about this because I want you guys to understand that the big picture, the big overall picture here is that this is your vehicle, guys. That's your vehicle. It's your budget. Your budget is your vehicle, right? Nothing else, right? Your budget is your vehicle. And once you can really start mastering your budget, everything else opens up for you, right? You'll get loans from the bank. You'll start building your credit. You'll start, getting your financial obligations together because they're important to you, right? They're important to you because your business is important to you. Your business is like your child. It's like your baby, right? You always want to be able to provide for your baby. You always want to be able to provide for your company, your business, because that's how you feed your family. And like eventually that's where you want it to be, where it feeds you, your family, it just takes care of all of you. And right, the only way to do that is you really got to sit down. You got to be an adult. You got to grow up, right? You got to take down this budget and know that this is the vehicle to get you to the next spot. All right, guys. Thank y'all so much, man. Really appreciate your time today. Hey, next time we'll come through. I got another entrepreneur for you. Like I said, I got tons of surprises for you coming up for this month and beyond. Thank you again for listening and talking to me. Really appreciate it. Love y'all. Like and subscribe once you get to the channel. And then we'll talk soon, guys.